live. I'm gonna go in the other room because she's watching cartoons and I don't want YouTube to sit there and mess up the thing. But we're doing okay. Gave her her medication and stuff. Hold on. I've been doing okay and everything, and I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing and everything with her. And she's got a doctor's appointment, speech therapy appointment on Monday. So hopefully we get that squared out and she can start speech therapy. Um, Need y'all to subscribe and stuff. We're doing okay. We're excited about some things and stuff, and I'm gonna get uh, her more help than she needs and stuff, and do what we need for her, and basically support her the best that we know how and stuff. I'm not getting in that mix with, text message with Mr. Chow. Let the civil courts deal with him. But to sit there and put all Asians in a category like racists do black people, that's wrong. Hi, I'm Marvin. That's wrong. We don't like to be treated that way. If we're going to treat another race. Hello, how are you? We're going to treat all Asians the same because of one person. That's crazy. Mr. Chow shot a 14-year-old boy 2023. They just recently found him not guilty. Now blacks are telling other blacks to sit there and boycott all Asian stores and stuff uh, because of it. I'm not getting in, I'm not getting a part of it because reason why I've never experienced racism with Asian people. I've got a mixed brother who is Asian. He's Filipino and black. My family is multi-racial with a whole lot of people in it. So, and I was never raised to hate other people, and that was not a part of my race. Never was. And I'm not going to instill that hateful bigotry with my daughter. You know, we as human beings need to get along with one another regardless of the skin color. Yeah, there's races in every race and stuff. I understand that. But there are good people in every race as well. And if all good people stick together and not listen to the naysayers and stuff and do what we're supposed to do, then everything will be all right. It's sad what happened to the 14-year-old, but jury found him not guilty. You know, I thought they were going to find him guilty, but things happen that's not underneath our control at times. And I've been hearing a lot of people say that we in the black community need to have accountability for our kids' actions and stuff. You know, people see black kid robbing and stealing and stuff, and they think the whole race does that. I personally have never been in trouble with the law. I've had interactions with the law before because I'm gonna tell you this story. My younger sibling, unbeknownst to me, went to McDonald's and did the handshake. Well, cops seen it and thought that they were exchanging drugs. Unbeknownst to me, they came in and were searching my house and stuff at the old place I was living at. And I was doing a video call with one of my cousins. And we were just in there chilling, laughing, and I heard a big thud. I'm not a lesbian. Everybody wants me to be a lesbian. And um, basically, it was a police dog. Well, when I opened my door, because I told my cousin, I said, somebody's at my door. And they said who they were, and I opened the door, raised my hands up. And they checked. You got any drugs in here? Only prescription meds. I don't do drugs. Y'all can come in and check. Hi. Not once did I sit there and run and do anything to cause them to think that I was being a threat to them. I just went outside and sat down, and my cousin called the house phone and wanted to know what was going on. And I said, we're okay. They're just checking to see if there's drugs in them. Well, they didn't find anything. I've been pulled over many times with other people, both non-black and black too. But we never ran. We just gave my ID and stuff, and they checked us out and stuff and put us on our merry way. That's okay. But anyway, I just want to share my experience with cops and stuff. Um, when my brother passed away back in 2005, it was Asian people that came to my mother and asked her because they raised money up for her to help with funeral expenses. And my mother gladly accepted and said yes. Um, so I don't see myself getting involved in this at all. I'm not. Hello, Gavin, and stuff. And I just feel bad for the boys' parents and stuff, but all boycott of all Asian people. That will be including Japanese people, Chinese people, Vietnamese, Laotian, Cambodians, Thailand, even people that live in Central Asia. That's wrong. Even though Mr. Chow is Chinese and stuff, which I later found out what he was, um, I'm not going to boycott. I have no ill will towards the man. What he did was wrong, was wrong. I think God sorted it out. Y'all getting all heated and going in the store and stuff and telling people, oh, y'all gotta get out of here. Mr. Child, he sat up and shot a black kid. Y'all can't be in these Asian stores and stuff. How do you make them feel? They're gonna make more money with whites and other people who are not going to be a part of that agenda, they're going to flourish and do what they do. It's sad. And then you got these takeovers and stuff. That's so embarrassing. I turned the channel. That is so embarrassing. That is so ghetto and trashy. And then the twerking and the splits and stuff during graduation and stuff. That's embarrassing too. I didn't ever act like that in graduation. I got my diploma, got my picture taken and sat down and threw my hat up in the air and was done with my graduation ceremony. That's what I did. We got to do better as a community. Now, I will agree with my brother, accountability. He talks a lot about accountability within the black community because a lot of people just brush stuff underneath the rug and don't want to talk about it. You know, my friends know me and know how I was raised and stuff and know that my mom didn't put up with the type of stuff you see on TV or on YouTube and stuff. You know, I remember as a child, I stole a pair of sunglasses. And guess what my parents did? They didn't sit up there, oh, you sat up there and stole some sunglasses and stuff, so we're not going to take you back. My parents marched me back down to that store, made me turn the sunglasses back to the store. I was banned from the store for a while, which is because of my own actions. We need to sit up there and learn to tell our black children no. They can get mad all they want to. No, you're not hanging out with these people and stuff. So it's June 4th, and I'm hoping that y'all are having a good day. It's Thursday. I hope that you guys have a fabulous day without drama. Even if you have drama or people talk about you and stuff, it's going to be okay. Because you got God on your side. I will be probably coming back live later on today. I gotta go do some things. If you want to sit there and subscribe to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel so you can catch me live. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a blessed day. Bye.